Your psychological diagnosis may have another explanation that gives you more opportunity for hope and growth in your life. I learned this lesson through my own journey, 20 years of weekly psychotherapy, trying to fix what was wrong with me and getting labeled with these diagnoses. They were trying to match my symptoms and my experience with some label out of a DSM book and trying to figure out what was wrong with me. And that didn't make me feel better about myself. It actually made me feel a lot worse. And not only that, but it gave me an excuse to not even try. It gave me an excuse to just be bad. Just let everything go the way it was going and not try to make any changes in my life. That is unsustainable as a model of life, to just stay stuck in place and not change. The energy and the way you feel in your body just gets stinkier and stinkier. So eventually you want a solution. And I had to walk away from psychotherapy as my solution. I had to walk away from the not feeling pills, and I had to start looking for another answer. And what I found through the process of my spiritual journey was that in my human design, I'm an emotional processor. So I'm not too much. I'm actually doing exactly what I was designed to do. Feel on behalf of others who don't have that center defined. And when I looked at my gene keys chart, I found out that judgment and opinion were part of my life journey. Well, no wonder I was constantly judging and having opinions about myself and receiving other people's judgments and opinions, because that was the focus, part of the focus of my soul journey. So things started to make a whole lot more sense. And with the gene keys, I got this opportunity to say, well, how do I move out of this? How do I move out of judgment? And the answer was to cultivate greater integrity within myself and to see myself as perfect already. And for opinion, it was to get some farsightedness and be able to move myself into different positions of a situation, different perspectives, to become omniscient about that. And so everything that I was thinking was a problem earlier in my life ended up being a blessing and contributed to me becoming a really powerful healer and a medicine woman. I invite you to this exploration. It's such a growth opportunity, and it gives you a way to create greater potentials in your life rather than getting stuck admired in some kind of label and diagnosis and putting yourself in a box on a shelf. No, expand yourself. Find out who you really are. Explore your inner medicine. Our next training program begins March 28th. I'm available for discovery calls if you want to find out more about it.